Moose Watch! Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. We got another Moose Watch. And I have been waiting for this goddamn contract to be announced for a month and a half. I'm not even lying. If you check my Twitter, it is regularly like, hey, lovely video, lovely day today. Is Ryan Chyzowski signed yet? Ryan Chyzowski, fun fact, played 11 games with your Manitoba Moose last season. He played the majority of it in the ECHL. He's had really good point totals throughout his career in the ECHL. I also found out he went to Jets training camp in 2019. What? Didn't know about that. Let's talk a bit about Ryan Chyzowski, because I've been waiting on this news for 3 months. I'm not kidding. It's been annoying. So he goes through the WHL system. Spectacular. He's a point per game in his last 2 years there. He was a Medicine Hat Tigers captain. He signs with the Toronto Marlies, 5 points in 23 games. Majority of the time is spent in the ECHL with the Newfoundland Growlers, 28 points in 29 games. The next year, he has 36 games in the A. He gets 3 points. Then he gets 9 points in 5 games with the Newfoundland Growlers. I believe this is when they folded as a franchise. Then he plays the next year for the Reading Royals. He has 30 points in 44 games, lighting the lamp quite a bit, 17 tucks. The next year, he splits time with the Manitoba Moose and the Norfolk Admirals, and he was a guy that was an interesting case. The Moose were hamstrung by injuries, but they didn't choose to call him up, which makes kind of no sense to me, because why would you sign this guy to an AHL contract if when those guys are injured and you need a guy to come up, why don't you sign him? Why don't you bring him up? And it was kind of weird, because they signed 4 or 5 players throughout the year. Do you remember this? They signed Colson Gagenbach throughout the year. They signed Liam Malmquist throughout the year. They signed a bunch of other guys, just guys, throughout the year. Jamie Engelbert, Reese Vitelli, and they never really gave him a look. He had 2 points with the Moose in 11 games, so it's not great, but he also had 29 points in 35 games with the Admirals. He had 7 points on their playoff run of 11 games. Weird. So now he's signed by the Calgary Wranglers. Now, he's technically not with the team guaranteed. He's on a tryout deal, which means I suspect what we've been waiting for months is that he's going to play for the Rapid City Rush in the ECHL. That's what I think is going to happen, but because it's not news yet and it hasn't happened yet, I have to say he was signed by the Calgary Wranglers, That's how this works. That's how reporting works. I can't say that he's definitely going to play for the Rapid City Rush, but I think it. I really think it. Interesting case. Don't think this is a bad pickup for the Wranglers. I just don't think they're going to end up using him, because for some reason, AHL franchises have him split time in the ECHL every year. And there are guys, and this is before anyone says, oh, this is what always happens with AHL. No, it's not. For example, Dylan Anhorn hasn't played a game in the ECHL. He's on an AHL contract. So you can't just say it's always the case. So yeah, Ryan Chyzowski finally is the last Moose departure of the year that I have to handle. He signs with the Calgary Wranglers, but he could spend time with the Rapid City Rush. Thank you all for watching all of our Moose videos for this offseason. It's been a hassle, but I'm thankful we got there. I do enjoy covering it, though, so that's nice. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you later.
Back again, far side, quick shot, deflected in front, they score! Cole Perfetti with a deflection! 1.6 seconds